Hey, it's your boy Danny T back on the grind, and today what we are doing is we are going to disassemble this Opus Mustang Series 1 guitar. So I just got this off Gumtree along with a few other guitars for a bit of a deal. I saw them on Gumtree and both of them looked really unique and stood out to me, so I thought, okay, I'll give them a go. I really enjoy spotting these guitars on Gumtree and Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that seem like a bit of a deal, restoring them and then moving them on to someone else so someone gets a really cool guitar that's been restored and had some life put back into it. So I couldn't find a lot about this guitar. The only thing I found is that Opus is a brand or a subsidiary by Harmony Guitars that made acoustics and then later on made electrics. That's the only thing I found about this guitar, but it seems like one of those mid-quality Japanese, Korean old guitars from the 70s or 80s. So if anyone knows anything more about Opus guitars, please let me know in the comments below. But basically we're going to strip it down, take it all apart, see what's what, see what we need to do to restore this guitar, and we'll go from there. So I'm well aware the camera quality on the guitar is not great, so I'll put some photos up now so you can see it in detail. So this camera here is just going to be the camera that I use to show you all the different parts and what I'm doing and stuff, basically. So without further ado, let's jump into stripping it down. These are like the classic, like, just destroyed, probably 50-year-old rusty guitar strings. They feel absolutely disgusting. It feels like there was quite a thick gauge on this guitar, though. It feels like they definitely not 9s. They feel like maybe 10s or even 11s. Look at that. You can just see how rusty it is from there, even though it's not in focus. You can just see how rusty it is. It's disgusting. All right, let's take this pick guard off. It's a really unique looking pick guard, especially for the gold hardware we've got on this guitar. Oh, smaller screw. I'm going to use this Kink Guitars effects box to put all the screws in because I just realized I needed a place to put them. So let's put that there. So there's our pick guard. Really unique tortoise shell color. It's definitely a photo printed. You can just tell it's a photo printed onto it, but still a unique look. And there's like a little, I don't know, washer there, I guess. Yeah, it's interesting because it's like curved onto the body, so it's contoured with the body. So we'll put that in our box. It's quite dusty under there as well. Standard bridge, or tailpiece, sorry, and then the bridge, BH, whatever that means. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's just a generic stamping to code what part it is in the factory, but there you go. BH bridge. So the pickup adjustment screws, there's 2 on this side and then 1 on this side, like a, is it the Music Man bass pickups that are like that? The Stingray bass pickups where they have 2 on one side and 1 on the other? I think it might be that. So I've never seen that before on a guitar though in person, so that's interesting. Oh. Oh, okay. Ha! Let me grab this camera and see if I can show you. You can see it's hollow all underneath here. This is just a layer on top. On this side, there's more of a block. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, on this side, it's a hollow guitar. Let me see if I can see anything else in there. Yeah, it's hollow on this side as well. Let me see if I can show you that. So underneath here, it's just a thin bit of top or cap, I guess, and same on the other side. There you go. The pickups don't look like anything special. Oh, maybe they are something special. Oh, let me see if I can show you that. Can you see in there? There is only one magnet, which would suggest, good angle, which would suggest that, there you go, you can see it good there. It would suggest that this is a single coil pickup hidden by a humbucker casing. We'll have to take apart those pickups a bit more, I think. This one does not want to come out whatsoever. And I can't quite see what's jamming it. Oh. Yeah, hollow. Hollow, can you see that? Not really. Hollow all the way through. It looks like it's like the opposite of a semi-hollow guitar where the wings are solid and then the middle is hollow. Let's have a look at this switch. Oh, didn't even need my tool. It just started screwing off straight away. It's a low quality switch, that's for sure. Let's flip this body around. How are we going there? Yep. Okay. Let's have a look. Thick control cavity plate. Very thick. It feels like at least twice as thick. At least twice as thick as anything else I've seen. There's a switch in there. Just a normal looking switch, basically. Let's have a look under here, though. Yeah. Well, look at this. Again, you can see completely hollow underneath there. Quite a thick bit of wood here, though. Or thick bit of layered wood. And then, yeah, hollow under there. But there are your controls. They look like the normal cheap controls, to be honest. Definitely could go for a rewire. Probably will do that. There we go. You can see it better this way, actually. There. Hollow right through. Well, it is what it is. Let's have a look at these tuners. One's missing a screw on the back. There you go. Let me see if I can give you a look. Let's put that there. See if I can give you a look in there. I mean, the tuners don't feel bad at all. They don't feel bad at all, but certainly not high quality tuners. You know what, let's just take the neck off, I think. See if there's anything hiding under that neck pocket. Whoa. It's a long screw. Oh, that one wasn't even screwed in. Oh, there we go. Ah. Oh, no. Oh, what's going on? Let me grab that other one out. Where'd it go? Ah, so this is one screw that was in there. And this is the other screw that was in there. So, let me see. Clearly, very different size and length of screws. Also, you can see at the top there, very different screws. Well, there you go. Luckily, I've got replacement screws. It definitely seems like someone has been mucking around with the neck, because those screws were not put in great, and one was a completely different screw, so. All right. What? Where'd that go? Far out. I'm going to have to look for that. But look what is hiding underneath our guitar neck. Boy, oh boy. Let's flip it around. There's the other one. Stuck on the body. Wow. And then you can see a gap where you can see the pickups, where it's just a hollow bit of wood. Let's go find that thing I dropped. I don't know where it went. There we go. It's one of the ferrules for the tuner. There's one place we haven't looked, which is under the truss rod. So let's have a look there. Oh, we need the smaller screw again. Screwdriver. Well, thank goodness the truss rod looks completely normal. So the truss rod we'll be able to work on, no problems. The frets look pretty good, actually, if I'm honest. I'm very surprised. They're quite wide and quite flat frets if you're into that. But there's not a lot of wear on them whatsoever, so that's cool. Just to finish off, let's have a look at these pickups and see what's going on underneath there. Oh. Let's just pop all that in there before it gets lost. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Let me see if I can get it on here, because it feels like the cover's just gonna peel off almost. Oh no, it's glued on there. It's glued on. I don't know, looking in there, it looks like Oh, you can't really see it, but it looks like it's a single coil pickup. So it's got a normal like short Strat single coil magnet, but at the top, the copper wire, oh sorry, the copper coils are winding around a humbucker platform, if that makes sense. Let me see. Let's just cut it open. Let's just cut it open. Okay, here we go. Oh, oh. What? Huh. All right. That's our pickup. So what's going on is we've got our magnet here, but then our copper coils are going around these two sets of screws like a humbucker, but we've only got one magnet. I'm not a pickup expert, but does that make it a humbucker or a single coil? I guess it's got two sets of coils, so it can't be a single coil, but there's only one magnet. Let me just give you guys another look so you get a real good look at it before I put it back on. Is that focusing? There we go. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll do some sweep over shots maybe. Well, there we go. So what do we need to do to this guitar to get it up to a standard where it's going to be a real nice player? I think there is potential in this guitar. The neck is the most important thing. And the neck looks pretty good. The neck feels good. Looks good. Nut looks fine. So the neck's in good nick, and that's what's important. So we'll do general stuff on the neck. We'll give the frets a polish, oil up the fretboard, just make it look nicer, a bit newer, just restore the gold in it, give it a polish, stuff like that. The body is going to need the most work. Those pickups, I'm not sure what to do with them. We'll give them a listen, I guess, and see what they sound like, but I might end up replacing those. The bridge looked fine, actually. The switch will definitely need replacing and a rewiring job done. And again, I'll just polish the body as well. And overall, just make it generally look better than it does now. But yeah, those pickups are they've stumped me. I'm not sure what's going on in these pickups. There you go. Anyway, we'll see what we can do in restoring this guitar. So that's it from me. I'm going to restore this guitar off camera, I think, because there's a lot I'll have to do, and I kind of like being in my own space while doing that. But I'll definitely show you the final product before I do it and tell you what I did. I might take photos on the way so you can see that as well. Okay, so here's the final product of our Opus Mustang Series 1 restoration. So I'll put some nice photos up so you can see what it really looks like now that it's done. So other than polishing it and kind of cleaning it up and making it just look a bit nicer in general. Other than the general setup stuff as well, the only thing I had to do was rewire the pickups, wax pot the pickups as well, redo the electronics, and put a shim in the neck to realign the neck a bit more. And other than that, it was just general setup, general polishing, general just making it look nice, really. So that's how we've ended up with such a nice looking bit of kit now. So I will put more photos up so you can again see what it looks like in nice lighting. It plays really nice. It's got a really comfortable neck to play. Feels really easy to play. It sounds great acoustically. Just strumming it acoustically, it sounds great. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that it's hollow, semi-hollow. Plugged in, it doesn't sound too bad either. These pickups, they're not the worst pickups, but they're not the best either. I think they do the job well for this guitar, but you would have heard that through just the camera audio at the start of this. So that's about it for this Opus Mustang Series 1 guitar. Also, just quickly before we finish, I did do a bit of research on Opus guitars. Turns out they are a subsidiary of Magnavox or Ampeg, and they were Japanese guitars made by those two companies just to compete with the other Japanese lawsuit guitars of the 70s and 80s. So this is like a different take on the Bernie Les Paul or something like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this little restoration project. I'll be back with another one on a Strat type guitar next, and I will see you guys in the next video.